When a woman truly loves you, something very quiet begins to happen inside her. Not loud, not dramatic, but real. And most men miss it completely because they're watching the wrong signals. They look for big things, grand gestures, perfect words, obvious signs. But genuine love from a woman rarely shows up like a movie scene. It shows up in small behaviors that slowly change the way she moves around you. And the painful truth for many men is this: sometimes a woman already loves them deeply, but they are too distracted by insecurity to see it. So they keep testing her, questioning her, overthinking every little thing, and slowly they damage the very thing they were afraid of losing. Now, listen carefully for a moment. If you want calm, clear conversations about modern relationships where we actually explain what women feel and what men experience, then subscribe. Not because I need it, but because understanding this early can save you years of confusion in dating. Now, here's the part most men never realize. Real love from a woman is not loud, it is behavioral. And once you understand the small things women do when they genuinely love you, you stop misreading situations that destroy relationships. Because the worst part is this: many men leave women who actually loved them while chasing women who only liked the attention. So let's slow down and look at what genuine love actually looks like. The first thing that starts happening is very subtle. She begins protecting your reputation, even when you are not there. This is something many men never think about. But wait, this is where you learn a lot about a woman's real feelings. Imagine a simple moment. You're at a small birthday gathering with her friends. Music is playing, people are joking around, someone casually makes a teasing comment about you. Maybe about your job, maybe about something small. If she only likes you casually, she might laugh along. Not in a cruel way, just casually. But when a woman genuinely loves you, something different happens inside her. She may still smile, but she will gently redirect the conversation. Don't say that about him. Or she might defend you lightly. He's actually one of the most reliable people I know. That moment tells you something powerful, because when a woman loves you, your dignity starts mattering to her. Your image becomes connected to her heart. And here's what many men don't realize. Women often show loyalty in social environments before they show it emotionally. And that small moment is one of the earliest signals. But here's another truth most men miss. Love also shows up in effort. Not dramatic effort, consistent effort. This is the second behavior. She starts trying to understand you instead of trying to win arguments. And this one changes everything, because relationships always have disagreements. But wait, this is where many men lose a good woman without realizing it. During an argument, you might notice something interesting. Instead of just attacking your point, she pauses. She might say something like, "Okay, explain what you mean." That sentence looks small, but psychologically it means something big. It means she values the connection more than winning the moment. Women who only enjoy attention usually argue to dominate. Women who genuinely love a man argue to understand. And you can feel the difference in your chest. The tension in the room changes, the conversation slows down, and suddenly it feels like two people trying to fix something instead of two people trying to defeat each other. Now let's talk about another signal that confuses many men: jealousy. But not the toxic kind, the quiet kind. Because when a woman truly loves you, she becomes aware of losing you, not in a controlling way, but in a human way. Picture this moment. You're at a sports bar with friends. A waitress laughs at something you said. Nothing serious, but later your girlfriend asks casually, "Do you know that girl?" Her tone is calm, not accusing. But wait, this is where many men make a mistake. They immediately get defensive. Why are you asking that? Now the atmosphere changes. But if you pause, you realize something. She is not trying to control you. She is revealing emotional investment. When a woman genuinely loves you, she notices threats to the connection, not because she wants power, but because the relationship matters to her. And that small moment tells you her heart is involved. Another thing starts happening when love becomes real. She begins including you in her decisions, and most men underestimate how meaningful this is. For example, she is choosing between 2 job opportunities, or deciding where to travel, or even something simple like moving apartments. If she only likes you casually, she will inform you after the decision. But when she loves you, she asks your opinion first. What do you think? That question sounds small, but psychologically, it means she sees you as part of her life structure. Your perspective becomes relevant to her future, and that is not something women do with men they don't take seriously. But here's another truth men often overlook. Real love also shows up during difficult moments, not just happy ones, because the fourth thing women do when they genuinely love you is this: they become emotionally softer around you. Now listen carefully. This does not mean weakness. It means safety. For example, she had a terrible day at work. Normally, she handles stress alone, but one evening she sits next to you on the couch, quiet. Then she says, "Can I tell you something that happened today?" That moment matters because women rarely show emotional vulnerability to men they do not trust. Opening up emotionally is one of the clearest signs of real attachment. But here's where men sometimes ruin it. They try to fix everything immediately. They give advice too fast, when sometimes she just wanted to feel safe being human around you. Now here's another powerful signal. A woman who truly loves you becomes interested in your world, not just your presence, your world. Your work stories, your hobbies, your childhood memories, your future plans. And wait, this is where the shift becomes obvious. She asks follow-up questions, not because she has to, because she wants to understand you. For example, you mentioned something about your childhood in a random conversation. Weeks later, she brings it up again. Didn't you say your dad used to do that too? That moment reveals something important. She listens, and emotional listening is one of the strongest signs of real attachment, because attention is the currency of care. Where attention goes, emotional investment follows. Now let's talk about another behavior many men misinterpret. She becomes more patient with your imperfections. Not blind, just patient. And here's the difference. Imagine you forget something small, maybe a dinner plan, maybe an anniversary detail. If she only likes you casually, that mistake becomes a weapon. But when she loves you, she corrects it without destroying you. She might say something like, "Next time, just tell me earlier." Simple, calm, because her goal is improvement, not punishment. And that emotional tone reveals something deep. She is protecting the relationship, not scoring points. But here's the last behavior that truly separates genuine love from temporary attraction. When a woman loves you, she supports your growth, even when it challenges her comfort. For example, you start focusing more on your career. You spend more hours working on something important. A woman who only enjoys attention might complain constantly. "You never have time for me." But a woman who genuinely loves you says something different. "I know you're working hard, just don't forget to rest." That small sentence carries a lot of respect because real love supports a man becoming more, not less. And this is where the deepest truth appears. Women don't fall in love with perfection. They fall in love with presence, consistency, emotional safety. And when a woman genuinely loves you, her behavior slowly starts protecting the relationship, not testing it. Now let's talk about what you should actually do with this knowledge, because understanding these signs is not about becoming arrogant, it's about becoming calm. When you recognize genuine love, stop testing it, stop creating unnecessary drama, stop looking for proof every day. Instead, start responding with maturity. If she defends you in public, respect her loyalty. If she tries to understand you during arguments, slow down and explain instead of escalating. If she shows small jealousy, reassure her calmly. If she opens up emotionally, listen before solving. And here's something very practical you can say that strengthens the connection. When she supports you, say, "I appreciate how you handled that." When she opens up emotionally, say, "Thank you for trusting me with that." When she includes you in decisions, say, "I like that you asked." Those small responses reinforce the relationship. Now here is the identity shift I want you to leave with. A confident man does not chase constant reassurance. He recognizes genuine effort, and he protects it. Because love is not proven through dramatic gestures. It is proven through consistent behavior over time.